everyone, it's AliceBizarre here. I'm finally doing a Q&A video after just tracing through all the questions I got and sort of taking away any ones that were repeated and stuff. So here we go. Dizzy Diabetic said, is it weird when you model instead of be the makeup artist? No, not really. I think it depends on what it is, because the reason I started doing any modelling in the first place is because models weren't showing up. So yeah. AliceBizarre asked, did you ever expect to be where you are today, and when did you realise this is what you wanted to do? I did a makeup course for about a year. It was about 2.5 days long a week in Bristol. I did theatrical makeup, which was basically sort of the outline of everything. So it was like foundation, beauty makeup, photographic makeup, casualty makeup, a little bit of special effects and a little bit of prosthetics, but and a bit of body painting as well. But it was relatively short, but it was really helpful because I didn't know how to really put on foundation or makeup before that. So it was probably during that course I was like, well, this is definitely what I want to do. And then I freelanced for a year. And then now I'm at uni doing prop work, which goes alongside really well, so yeah. And did I expect to be where I am today? No. I guess I've never pictured myself older. You know, I've just never not been one to kind of see too far into the future sometimes, so no, I probably didn't expect to be here today at all. So yeah. Steve Gay asked, if you could be a fruit for the day, what fruit would it be, and more importantly, why? Probably a strawberry, because strawberries rule, for one, and they get made into lots and lots of yummy different things, so I think probably a strawberry. Chris Whiteford asked, who is someone you currently inspire to meet and why? Probably Rick Baker. I know it's really cliche, but he's wonderful, he's so talented, and a lot of the people I want to meet I have met, or are dead, so yeah. Well, saying that, I would like to meet Orlan, who is like this French artist, because she was the one that inspired me to go into doing stuff that changes the way people look at you and changes people's faces. She was the one that kind of inspired the initial theme of it all, I suppose, so I'd love to meet her. Sulphur Molly asked, where do you get inspiration for some of your crazy looks, and how do you avoid going overboard with some simpler styles? I guess sometimes that depends, because like a lot of the time I get people like sometimes hiring me to do stuff like that's simpler, so that's like a specific brief. So when it's specific like that, then it's a bit then you're not actually allowed to go overboard, so that's easy enough. But when it's something that I want to do myself, I have like these I mean, they're not around me now, but there's like downstairs there's like folders and folders of just pictures I found in the internet, pictures I found, cuttings I found, art, textures, nature, patterns, colour schemes, food, toys, like wood, anything, organic shapes, artists, sculptures, other makeup artists, wounds, gory stuff, all these other things. Like just folders and folders and folders and folders and folders of like stuff that I think might inspire me. You know, just anything. Like, I mean, like a swirl, or like just the way a tree bark snapped might inspire you. Like anything. Like I just have these massive folders, so I just kind of turn to them sometimes if like I'm really struggling, and just things like all like just new techniques or new colour schemes that I didn't think about using before. Things like that really, and to the past, that's the sort of thing that inspires me, I suppose. But sometimes you can't help but go overboard with something. Sometimes you really have to know when to stop. But I guess if you do a little bit less, then you can always add on more. It's a lot easier to add on than take away sometimes, I suppose. Contortion Crazy asked, where do you work? I'm assuming you mean where. Everywhere, wherever I'm needed. I don't like really staying in one spot too long. Mr. Gregory asked, what kind of music did you listen to whilst growing up? A big mix. My dad's really into his blues and Tom Waits and all these other bits and bobs. At one point I did share a room with my twin sister and my older sister, and my older sister was 4 years older than me. So when you're about, I don't know, like 10, sharing a room with a 14-year-old who's listening to Cradle of Filth and Kitty and Marilyn Manson and all these other things, then that does sort of like inspire, I suppose. But my mum listens to like a random bunch of music. My brother listens to like a random bunch. He listens to a lot of dance orientated music as well. But yeah, no, like probably the band that sort of unites my family is probably The Cure, or yeah, probably The Cure, because everyone in my family likes them. So yeah. Sky Pawny, I think it's pronounced Pwny, asked, can you tell us about your hair and how you care for it? Right, well, as you can see, it really needs dyeing. I really don't like it when my hair goes like a pastel blue. I like blue, I really love blue. Blue is my hair colour, but I don't like it pastely, because I'm not a big fan of pastels. What I do is I shave it, because it's basically one mohawk. It was a big mohawk basically, but I often have it down just because when I'm working, it's just easier to have it down and just look after it when you're travelling, especially when it's cold. If it rains, you can just whack something on top. But I just dye it now and then. I wash it once a week, maybe. Put some dry shampoo in it. I don't, like in the mornings I literally get up, maybe pin it back, put some spray in it or something, and then leave. Like I really don't do much to my hair at all, apart from the dyeing, I suppose, and the shaving. Don't Do the Thing asked, what are your favourite colours, worst pet peeves, and most expensive pair of shoes? Favourite colours are blue and purple and black, and you can't go wrong with a really dark green. Worst pet peeves are rude people. Just, yeah, hate rude people. And the expensive pair of shoes I own, currently it's probably, I don't know, like I get a lot of mine off eBay, like second hand. So probably I've got a pair of boots that I bought from a shop. 35, I think it's the most expensive pair of shoes I own. Something that's £35. Yeah, 35. Helga Katrin MUA, I think it says. Hi, I was wondering, do you use an airbrush, and what system do you like the most? Actually, it's really bad, and what happens is, I often have had my airbrush, like the actual paints, in my makeup kit, which is with me. But the problem is, my compressor's always been in Wales, and I've never had a chance to be able to bring it back to uni with me in Hatfield. So, I've actually only ever done one airbrush makeup, and that was at college when we were learning how to do it. So I really want to do more, because I think I could learn it really well. And I mean, I do it sometimes with my props and stuff, and do airbrush makeups then. But well, not makeups, but paint jobs. But I've, working wise, since I've been a makeup artist, I've never ever done a airbrush makeup. And it sucks, because I have an eye watter, and I love it so much, and that's my favorite. That is my favorite system, because I've used a couple now, and it is my favorite. And so yes, but I haven't had a chance to yet. Okay, I'm really sorry if I don't pronounce this right, but it's Erzabet Stantoni. I can't pronounce it, I'm really sorry, but what's your favorite style of makeup to do? I really love doing horror stuff. Like, I love horror stuff. But I think what I like to do most, it doesn't matter it's not particularly a style, but it's more like, I like to make someone look different. It doesn't matter if it's a creatured look. It doesn't matter if it's Barbie or a natural look or full-on goth look or like prosthetics and stuff. Doesn't matter. I think as to make someone look different from what they usually look like, I think that's what I like to do. I really, really like to change someone, the way someone looks, because I like, not shocking people, but I like someone to go, oh, like that's me, oh my god, like I like that. Like I covered someone's tattoos up recently and he was a bit surprised about that, and I made someone glamorous, I suppose, who doesn't wear makeup normally. But then you also do things like where you make someone into a creature, or a really beautiful creature that's scary and stuff. But yeah, I think I just like to challenge what people think they should look like, or I like to challenge what people think is pretty, I suppose, sometimes. Tiffany Stent asked what your favourite brands to use. I guess that entirely depends on what you're doing. I do like Urban Decay. I do like some of their darker colours. I like Illamasqua quite a bit. Cryolin's my favourite, and Ben Nye, I love them both. Meron's pretty good. I guess it depends on what you're talking about, like branding, because like, I mean, some brands like are amazing for fake bloods, but then you can make some that are really good. Some are great for theatrical makeups, but some are terrible for eyeshadows and things like that. But yeah, it's very hit and miss and few and far between. So if you ever want specifics, just ask. And William Johnson asked, which bands are you looking forward to at Bloodstock this year and why? Actually, I'm working at Bloodstock, so I probably won't actually get to see a lot of the bands I remotely want to. But I think I would like to see like Emperor, Lacuna Coil, like the typical ones, Lacuna Coil and like Dimmy Borgir and Carcass and stuff. But I would really like to check out The King is Blind and Sister Sin, and I really want to see Winterfellith, and I really want to see my friend's Evil Scarecrow, and I can't pronounce it, but I think it's like Gethica, something like that. My friends recommended to me. Octoberfile. Yeah, there's a couple of like varied ones now and then. There was a couple of people I thought were playing, but it turns out aren't, which I was a bit gutted about. But yeah, I guess I'll just catch if I can when I can. I suppose that's what's great about festivals. Yeah, there wasn't loads of questions, but a couple like were like really vague, or I might just use for another specific one. And I do have quite a few anonymous questions, which I will make into a separate video for. So if you fancy looking at my other videos, then subscribe and comment on any more questions you might want. And yeah, hopefully that might have answered a few things for you guys. If not, then ask me something else. But yeah, you guys have a good summer, and I'll catch you later on.